So yeah, I got this new kit from SJC just a few weeks ago now. It's as you can see, it's a 60s oyster finish. I was inspired whilst we were actually recording our record by a couple of Ludwig kits I had seen around. I really liked the vintage kind of thing. So this is kind of me going for fake vintage. I got like the butterflies here and the beavers here. You know, it's all kind of it's me pretending to have a vintage kit, along with the fiber skin head with the sort of scripty SJC logo. I think it's pretty cool. It looks absolutely fantastic. As you see, it's brand new, super shiny and pretty. I'm going to take it on tour in a few weeks and ruin it. Yeah, sounds fantastic though. I'm super happy with it. For a long time I had a hybrid kit, which is fantastic, but the acrylic deadens the drum a little bit. You lose that resonance. So it's been nice going back to an all maple kit, having that warmth and the resonance that the maple brings with the drum. So yeah, I mean they're all just super easy to tune. I've got the clear G2s on there, which are pretty open heads, and they sound fantastic, really big, and yeah, they've done a fantastic job as always. I've got an SJC snare here. I want to say it's brass. I want to sound knowledgeable and say it's definitely brass, but I couldn't promise. I'd also like to say a definite depth. I want to say 6.5. But I can't promise. It sounds great though. I've taken it all around the world. It's you know pretty battered and rusty after doing summer on Warped Tour and then doing a video shoot rather, and having green powder poured all over it. Poor thing. It's got a nice I think it's maybe a 42 strand snare wire on the bottom, which is great. I love having loads of wires and loosened off a bit. It just gives it a little bit more of that depth, and I feel like it gives it more of it cuts through nicely live. I have DW9000 pedals with a strip of black tape on it because I put polish on the pedal boards, which made them unplayable. So I recommend you don't polish your pedals even if they're covered in green powder. Yeah, fantastic, really reliable, and yeah, I don't think I'll ever use any other pedal. I've got all DW hardware. It's the best hardware. I never want to use any other hardware. It's so sturdy and strong and adjustable, really versatile. I love it. It's great. But moving on to cymbals. I did a kit tour a few years ago. There are some things that have stayed, some things that have changed. Actually, I think maybe these two are the only survivors. Is it the 21? Yeah, the 21-inch K Crash Ride, and then the custom Dark Ride, which is in a 20 there. I don't know if I'll ever change them. They're such great, reliable, durable, fantastic sounding cymbals. Yeah, I throw a huge tantrum if I can't play these cymbals live. That's not true. Anyway, yeah, I've got the 21-inch Sweet Ride, which is great. You see, I was very loyal and obsessed with K. I've broken my pact with them. I'm cheating on them with the A, the Sweet Ride. Again, I only want to use this cymbal. It's fantastic. I used to have a 22-inch custom Dark Ride there, but this just has a little bit more body when you're playing live. It's got a little bit more weight to it. It projects more. I found that the 22-inch Dark kind of got a little bit lost when you start using those bigger rides. They almost don't cut through. Well, at least with my kind of band, I found the same when I've tried 24 inches because I wanted the biggest ones I could possibly get away with using. But the 21-inch is the sensible choice, and yeah, it's a fantastic cymbal. Zildjian recently, I guess, would you say, revamped their A customs? They brought out sort of a slightly altered new line of them. This is one of them, the A custom 20-inch. It was actually, the A custom was actually the first crash cymbal I ever owned. I've still got it. It's completely ruined, obviously. It was a 17 inch and I loved it from when I first got it, but as a main crash, for me it was a little bit bright. I felt like when I moved to Zildjian there'd be the obvious choice, but I felt they were a little bit shrill to play on all the time for my taste. But it worked perfectly as a sort of accent crash for me. So this is my sort of go-to crash for the start of every bar, or an accent with the snare when I feel like the China maybe isn't so appropriate. So again, fantastic cymbal. The new range of A's are unbelievable, and they look lovely too. Look at that, really lovely. Okay, this fella, I don't even know what this guy's called because I was using a hybrid for a long time. Here we go, it's just a straight up 19-inch K China. Again, like all the K Chinas are great. As I was saying, I used the hybrid for a long time, and it's pretty much neck and neck with the two. One day I might be using the hybrid, next minute I might just be using the straight up China. It's a 19-inch, good weight to it, dark. Again, I don't want it to be too nasty on your ear. Sometimes I feel like some other Chinas are, again, just a little bit too shrill, and I like that it has a bit of give. You know, I can get a bit of bend out of it. I feel like my stick it has a bit of give when my stick hits it. I don't like the super like rock hard Chinas that are really thick. I feel like I'm going to shatter it like it's made of China or something. But no, this and the hybrid are spot on for me. I love both of them. So we'll move to my hi-hat area. I have K light hi-hats. They are 15 inches because 14 inches just isn't enough. I don't believe Zildjian have 16-inch hi-hats, unfortunately. Otherwise, maybe I'd use them. I think I've seen Thomas Pridgeon maybe using like two 16-inch crashes. Maybe I'll move into that world. Seems a bit daft, maybe I won't. But yeah, these are fantastic hi-hats. Again, the extra inch, it actually makes an enormous difference to the feel you get off the hi-hat. You know, I was a little bit afraid of them being a bit flappy and noisy, not having maybe the same controlled sound as the 14, but actually they're great. I just feel like they have such a nice feel to them with the stick, and yeah, they sound fantastic. So moving on to my little Oriental section, these guys are very new additions to my gang. When we were writing our latest record, I felt like I was looking for some accents, and so I went up to Zildjian, tried a bunch of things, but these Sound Effects Oriental series of cymbals were perfect. They're kind of trashy. This is called a trash splash. That would be why it's trashy. But yeah, they're perfect. They're spot on for what I need. I actually used to use a couple. I actually used to use a mini China probably 4 or 5 years ago now, and I used to even have 2 splashes when I thought I was, really important or whatever. But no, I've decided this is it. I can't add any more. It's getting daft. I'm not Terry Bozzio. I don't want to expand this too much more because I'm starting to feel a little bit embarrassed, sort of against my personality to be having this much stuff. It's sort of gathering a little bit too much attention for my liking. So I'm putting my foot down. This is it for now. But for this album, I did require these 2. So man, they've been fantastic and do the job perfectly for what I was looking for. So yeah, that's it. I've got Vic Firth sticks. These have my name on it and my band name, which is Architects. I did this signature about 50 times, still rubbish, but makes me look dead important, which is nice for my ego. I think these are I think rock. You can see how sure I am. I believe these are a rock. They're big, I know that. I was using rock beforehand. I asked them to be rock, but I feel like they're a little bit bigger, just marginally bigger than rock, which is perfect for me. I love the big sticks. Big sticks means less work, So yeah, I've been using that size stick for a good six or so years now. I have Evans heads, as I mentioned earlier, G2s on the toms. I got an EQ3 on the kick, and the ST super tough on the snare. I've been using that on my snare for ages now. It's just so durable, as the name suggests, which is great for tour because I'm super lazy. I don't like changing my heads too often. This will last a good sort of week for me on tour if I'm doing like an hour set a night. Might be a little bit ropey on the last night, but no one will notice. So yeah, that's a great head, and I've been using that for a number of years now. So yeah, that's it. That's me. That's my drum kit. I hope you've enjoyed my tour. Thanks.